Okay, so we're January the 2nd, 2018, and this is a very important time of the year in any gardener's timetable, because right now is the time to be putting in our autumn and winter brassicas and all the veggies that we're going to be eating through the winter. It's time to plant celery, parsley, collards, kale, cabbages, cauliflowers, leeks. It's time to plant a lot of stuff, carrots, beetroot. We've just taken our flaxseed out. This section of the garden. Here's the carbon section, and the flaxseed's just been harvested, and I'm going to put those flaxseed stems in the compost heap in a minute. And it leaves the alfalfa, 2 beds of alfalfa here. We've already taken 2 cuts off that alfalfa, and I'm sure we'll probably get 2 more this season. Here we've got a bed of sweet corn, the black Navajo's flowering, and we succession planted here, that's rainbow inca, it'll be much later. And the broad beans, which we've probably got a couple more picks. We've frozen a lot of broad beans at the shell out stage. So I'm going to plant this bed here in the first brassicas for the winter. So we've got Ruapehu cauliflowers, borecole, January king cabbages, and collards, and I've got a late crop of basil, and I've got some Brussels sprouts as well. So that'll be the first bed planted in brassicas and leeks, and the broad beans will, probably a month later, I'll plant this bed. In about a month I'll plant the broad bean bed into winter brassicas, and when the corn comes out I'll be planting the raw salad. I'll plant Miner's lettuce, and celery needs to go in now too, yep. Miner's lettuce and all the lettuces and the endives and all the raw stuff for salads through the whole winter. And so now's the time to get onto it. You'll end up with a big gap if you don't get onto it now, so go for it. We're just still picking raspberries. Every morning we've had a litre of raspberries, actually 2 litres some mornings, off those 2 raspberry bushes under the netting there. Corn's looking pretty good, hasn't started flowering yet, but it's getting pretty tall. That's a bloody butcher. And in front we've got green chestnut pumpkins, which we're going to hand pollinate this year, so we have the seed. And this section of the garden here, which is the roots and legumes section, is also got a gap in it. I'm going to plant Swedes for the winter in there, and daikon. Beans are looking great, potatoes are all looking great, beetroot, carrots. It's been a pretty good year. The soil's really picking up. This alfalfa will shortly be harvested. It's just starting to flower, another week perhaps, and that'll go into this compost heap that we're just making, and maybe my last mulch on the tomatoes for the season.